When fans ask Natalya Rodriguez about her beginnings as a writer, they are often shocked to find that she used to work with one of the most controversial writers ever, Yolanda Cadwater. According to the writer, she almost lost her motivation to write due to Ms. Cadwater's constant persistence to quit her unique writing style during the times they worked together. Unlike Natalya, who enjoyed writing and found that it gave her intrinsic motivation. Like how she enjoyed that each time she wrote about the world she felt a deeper connection to it. She also found purpose in writing beside the monetary aspects of it, and most importantly how she improved as a whole. Ms. Cadwater on the other hand hated writing and was all in the business of journalism for the extrinsic aspect of it all, money and fame, which she was going to do anything it took to get the most money out of the business. In her autobiography, Ms. Rodriguez writes about an encounter she had with Ms. Cadwater and her no-good manager, which she describes as going like this.
Guys, I've sent you guys the result from last week's assignment, and honestly I'm not surprised, and as usual I have sent you guys ways you can improve your overall score and stuff like that. Also, just be aware that the bottom 25 percentile will be cut, so do make sure you improve and you do take the advice. And if I've sent you an email to see me by later, do make sure to come by later.
Wow, I honestly thought I would have duped my project, but like always I end up on top. Now on to you. What did you get?
Wow, I'm in the 5th percentile. I must have done really good to get in the top 5%.
Being in the 5th percentile means that you did better than 5% of the people in this company. And there's 20 people in this company. That means that you are the second worst employee. If I were you, I would start looking for a new job. Well, the thing is, we have 10 more projects left, so there's still a way you can't get fired. So there's this little website called Patent First, Invent Last, and essentially what you do is it gives you an idea and then you just buy it before everybody else does, and that way you can just make easy money from it.
But patent first, invent last steals people's ideas, and I like putting in the work rather than just stealing them.
Keep telling yourself that. In the future you're gonna wish you were me.
Yes, come in. Oh, Natalya, I've seen you got my email. Just come right over here.
Got your email. I appreciate the feedback, and I'll do whatever I can to improve my job, because I've been dreaming of this since I was a little kid, and it gives me self-satisfaction.
Yes, and I appreciate that you're taking the feedback into consideration, but you must know that by the end of the month, we're going to be cutting down our lowest 25% of employees, and right now you're at risk of being fired. I understand that you love writing what you love to write, but we don't really need that. We need celebrity gossip. We need stuff that's relevant. So please try to improve.
If you give me just as much of a shot as Yolanda, I'm sure I could get just as many views, if not more, than her.
Haha, keep telling yourself that. You'll never be as good as Yolanda. In fact, if you want that attitude, then you could leave. You'll just be one less employee I have to worry about.
Wait, where are you going?
I refuse to work in a place where all you value is money and you don't appreciate what you do.
Nobody cares what you're doing. My thing is, nobody cares about boring articles anyways. It's about the fame, it's about the money. I think you should just go back in there and ask for forgiveness, because you'll never make money the route you're going. Intrinsic, you come back here. Intrinsic, I'll never talk to you again if you leave.
That day after Ms. Rodriguez left her job, she felt the happiest she had ever been, and quickly she went to work, writing about all that came to life. Though it wasn't easy, she had to move back with her older sister. Ms. Cadwater on the other hand was able to climb up the ladder quickly and build an empire of stone and plagiarized works of writing. She quickly became well known amongst writers everywhere, meaning now since more eyes were on her, a lot of people started coming forward with allegations of stolen work. Though at the beginning she was able to pass it off as being jealous haters, the allegations just kept flowing in, and it wasn't until one of Ms. Cadwater's close acquaintances realized that Ms. Cadwater had published one of her drafts she emailed to Ms. Cadwater did the allegations start to become taken more seriously. Jenkins Hall was the friend who came out with accusations of stolen work. That's when Ms. Cadwater started to see the consequences of her actions. Unlike Ms. Cadwater's previous victims, who were usually small writers with no money or power to take down the powerful writer, Ms. Jenkins did have the powers to do so, and that's just what she did. She, along with countless writer unions, teamed up to take Ms. Cadwater down. And after 2 years of court proceedings, Ms. Cadwater was sentenced to 625 years in jail and charged on 74 counts of infringement on authors' intellectual property rights. When Ms. Natalya was asked why she had added an anecdote of her and Ms. Cadwater, she says it's because stories like that help emphasize the importance of intrinsic motivation over extrinsic motivation. Because unlike extrinsic motivation that relies on getting a reward or avoiding a punishment, intrinsic relies on personal motivation and is always more effective in the long term. She believes that intrinsic motivation is what continues to motivate her years after the controversy.